headquarters. What are health officials recommending?
Hey there, Rain. So I think we're hearing the same thing time and time again, and that is the safest way to tune in and enjoy the game is simply from inside your home. And here's the key point here, with members of your household. So similar calls to what we heard around the holiday season. Now, if you are still planning on gathering with other people, health experts recommend a few things. Of course, wash your hands, wear your mask, practice that 6 feet of social distancing, but also try to opt for outdoor gatherings rather than hanging out with people inside. And then another thing, and it's going to be tempting because of course the Super Bowl is celebratory in nature, but no hugs, no high fives, and no handshakes. Rain.
You're right, Emily. It's very tempting. So what are some alternatives for people?
Well, I think that we can all acknowledge this certainly is not ideal. The Super Bowl traditionally is when millions of Americans gather together. But again, going back to that message of really just watching with people in your household. So the CDC is recommending maybe joining friends and extended family virtually, whether that be via Zoom or FaceTime. And there are some other comedic options as well. What you're going to see in Raymond James Stadium is that actually cardboard cutouts will outnumber humans in the stadium. We'll see about a third of the typical attendance at the Super Bowl, and so they will be admitted to the game. So it's going to be certainly very different from what we're used to seeing. Rain.
Now, Emily, you're joining us from the Peach State, and we're hearing that there's some shocking new data coming out about the coronavirus death toll.
That's correct, Rain. Nearly 180 deaths recorded in Georgia in 24 hours this week, and certainly alarming data there. And that has really underscored calls from officials to avoid gatherings on this big game day. But I will also point out there are some bright spots in the data as well. The CDC says that we could start to see the number of COVID-19 deaths decline. They're noticing national trends and local trends of the number of hospitalizations and COVID-19 cases rising, not as dramatically as before, but they do not want gatherings today for the Super Bowl to reverse that progress. Rain.
Emily, I know you've been working all morning. Are you going to spend time with your immediate family this Super Bowl Sunday?
You know, my family is actually out of town, so I won't get to see them, but I will be sporting my Philadelphia Eagles jersey. And you know, it's pretty cool to get to see Andy Reid coaching. So I think it'll still be a fun day.